Good morning, guys. It is Monday, like 5:30, and I decided to do something different with my vlog today. My vlog this week, instead of doing like a weekly teacher vlog, I'm going to do a week of me learning Spanish. So, it starts in the morning while I'm getting dressed. So this is something new that I just started. They recommend 15 minutes a day. Like I said, while I'm getting dressed, I will listen to it. So, that's the first thing. That's the first thing that I do in my journey. So I'm gonna listen to this while I get ready. Alright guys, it is 6:55. I am in my classroom. I thought I had to do lesson plans, but my co-teacher didn't upload them yet, so but I've been here since like maybe 6:20. I was just researching health insurance because I forgot I had to confirm my selections at the very minimum, but I changed it because right now I have like the cheapest plan. Since I'm getting older, I feel like I need something better, so I changed it to Kaiser that had like a best cost with price won't change as much. However, the network is limited, but I'm like, that's fine. So I had to do that. So now I'm about to, since I have some time, since I don't have to do, or I can't do lesson plans, I am going to my next thing that I do, which is Rocket Language. This also is new. I've been doing this for 27 days. There we go. So I've been doing this for 27 days, so less than a month. So it has 3 levels: beginner, intermediate, and advanced. And then within that level, there's modules, and then each module has different lessons. So they normally start with audio lessons, and then language and culture lessons. And then within each lessons, they have flashcards, listening, writing, speaking, and then a mini multiple choice quiz. So I already did the flashcards in the lesson portion. So I'm gonna do the listening. I might be able to finish it.
Leer.
Wow. I should be able to finish it before my co-teacher comes in. Leer. 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 Okay. Goodness gracious. Vivir. Vivir. Yeah. So I try to complete a whole lesson in a day. So if it's an audio lesson, I'll listen to it in my car, and then try to do like flashcards when I get to school, like half of it flashcards listening in the morning, and then writing, speaking, and quiz in the evening. That's been working out pretty well. This one, obviously, I didn't finish because I want to say maybe Friday lesson, I didn't finish all in a day. So that kind of just threw me off, but I will finish this one today and then get back to my regular routine tomorrow. Yeah, so I'm gonna continue this, at least the listening this morning, and then I will talk with you guys later. Alright guys, it's 12 o'clock, my lunch. And so something else that I recently just started is we're actually eating in the classroom. Before I was eating in the teacher lounge. So I started eating in here and continuing on with Rocket Language. Did not get a chance to finish listening because my co-teacher came early, which was surprising. So still need to do listening. I might be able to start the writing as well. But I'm going to continue that during my lunch. Alright guys, so it is 3:37. I am in my car. Heading home. Had to stay late today. But something else I'm doing to learn Spanish, listening to podcasts. I just started this, like literally on Friday.
We'll begin with Monday.
Monday is to put the input. So
Lunes.
I'm doing coffee break Spanish from Spotify. So I skipped a couple of lessons because they were too easy. So
Wednesday is
Right now,
Miércoles.
I'm on lesson 1.12. We're talking about numbers and months. So it's two people who are actually Scottish. So it's like the male that's teaching the female. So
Friday.
normally
Viernes.
Viernes,
Viernes.
it's
viernes,
more like
Saturday.
a sentence and then break
Sábado.
down that sentence, the vocab in that sentence. So,
Sábado.
which is better to learn vocab
Jueves.
in context instead of like
jueves,
words. So
Viernes.
I'm listening to this while I go home because I live far away, so
Sábado.
it takes a while.
sábado,
Now I don't listen to every single day. Sometimes I take a break and listen to music, but
Muy bien.
yeah.
There's
So
no
normally the
way
rocket
to
language
remember the days of the week. It's just a case
is
of
long
memory.
enough
And same with the
because
months
I
of the
live like
year.
30 minutes away. So
So the months of the year are
on the way here,
enero,
normally I complete it if I listen to it in the morning.
enero,
Sometimes,
enero,
a couple of times, I think
Febrero.
maybe I
febrero,
started it, or in the afternoon. It takes longer to get home, so.
marzo,
But I will
marzo,
marzo,
check in with you guys when I get home.
or
All right, guys, it is 4:25 back home. I'm gonna finish my dreaming Spanish, but also there are apps that I do. So, yeah, so I have a little folder, language folder. So, Duolingo I do twice a day in the morning and in the evening, but I don't do that till 6. And that's the only one I do twice. And then Drops, Memorize, Quizlet. I just started back doing Memorize and Quizlet. Quizlet I've been doing for like maybe 2 weeks. Memorize just a couple of days because I had stopped doing it for a while. But yeah. I was listening to Language Transfer. I think I have a couple of more lessons left. I don't know if I'll get back to that. It's free, but I didn't really find it helpful or useful. So, like I said, I do like to listen to the Rocket Language audio lessons when they have them. So I do have that on my phone as well. But I mainly use the website, desktop website or whatever instead of the app. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do Drops. I was mainly using it for Korean because before I was trying to learn Korean before I moved to the Atlanta area. But switched to Spanish because it's more useful here. Yeah. Okay, so I only do like the minimum. So on here on Memorize, I just do like the minimum daily requirements. Sometimes on Duolingo, I'll do extra, like especially if I'm trying to reach one of those challenges, like the daily challenges or whatever. And then Quizlet, same thing. I just do it until I reach the requirement. So I'm gonna do that, and then I will talk with you guys in like an hour, basically.
Haces la próxima semana cuando regresas a Sacramento.
When am I going back to California? Or
Sí,
what
pero
am I-
¿qué haces cuando regresas?
La familia de mi mamá tiene 20 o 30 personas, es muy grande familia.
Muchas.
Sí, so, para mí esta celebración es pequeña, pero sí, está divertida.
Sí, qué bien, qué bien. Y para ti, la Toya, ¿qué haces para Acción de Gracias?
Voy a visitar mis hermanas mayores.
Ajá. Sí, ¿dónde viven?
Augusta,
¿En dónde?
Augusta, Georgia.
Augusta, ajá, es un lugar, ¿es muy lejos o
Ah.
cerca?
Cerca.
Cerca. Ujú. Entonces, ¿vas en carro?
Sí.
Ah, muy bien, qué bueno, qué bueno. ¿Y qué comida hay en Acción de Gracias?
Macaroni and cheese.
Ah, macarrones con queso. Muy bien. Me gusta macarrones con queso.
Me gusta.
Ajá. ¿Y pavo? Pavo es una como...
Turkey.
sí. Ujú. No, pavo no.
Jamón.
Jamón. Ujú. Ah, muy bien. ¿Tú cocinas o tu hermana?
Mi hermana. Mi no gusta cocinar.
No te gusta cocinar. Muy bien. Pero te gusta comer, ¿sí? Qué bueno, qué bueno. Y voy a escribir en el chat esta pregunta. ¿Cuál es tu celebración favorita? En general, en todo el año. ¿Cuál es tu celebración favorita, Latoya?
Um, Navidad,
¿Navidad? Ajá.
porque descansa
Ajá. ¿Por qué
para
descansa?
2 semanas.
Ah, bien. Ah, de la escuela. Por descanso, por 2 semanas. Ujú. ¿Y celebras con tu familia, con
Sí.
amigos? Ujú.
Mi familia.
Con la familia. Ujú. Sí. ¿Hace frío en Atlanta? ¿En Navidad?
A veces.
A veces. Ajá. Sí, porque aquí en Argentina, yo estoy en Argentina, es verano. Entonces Navidad es mucho calor, siempre. No hay nieve. No, sí, es muy diferente. Muy bien. Entonces, Latoya, ¿quieres preguntar esta pregunta a otra persona?
Stephanie, ¿cuál es tu celebración favorita? All right, so I didn't have time to like set up before that started, but that was just a conversation practice group, not really a class. There was 30 minutes, so this is only my second time doing that. I did one 2 weeks ago on a Tuesday, so they kind of changed it this time around. Like the times in a day, so they had 3 sessions this time instead of 2, and so it was easier to do today at this time. So very difficult. Like conversation for me is the most difficult, which is why I'm glad they offer that and it's free. I didn't have to pay for it separately because it's through a company, school. I don't know what you would call these, like independent things that offer classes. So this one is from Casa de Español, that's located in California. I'm taking a class through them. They're actually tonight at 6:30, and they offer some free things like the conversation group and also a reading group. I signed up for a reading group that only meets like twice, so once on Wednesday and then again in December. I don't know how that's going to work, but yeah. So I have a couple of minutes before my class starts tonight, so I will film a little bit of that as well. And now I can do my Duolingo though, so I'm about to do that, and then maybe watch a YouTube video and chill for a little bit, drink some water, I'm dehydrated. Then I might actually sit at my desk for the class, which would be a first, because I haven't sat at my desk and that's the shadow. I was like, what is that? It's the shadow from my lip. Okay, yeah. But I will check in with you guys later. Hola.
I think we've been paired
Yes.
together. Do you want to start
Sure.
with the questions?
Yes. Buenas tardes.
Buenas tardes.
¿Cómo está usted?
Estoy así, usted.
Estoy bien. ¿Cómo se llama usted?
Me llamo Katie.
¿Cómo se apellida usted?
Me apellido Martins.
Mucho gusto.
Igualmente.
¿De dónde es usted?
Soy de Arizona.
¿De dónde es su familia?
Mi familia es de Arizona.
¿Usted tiene hermanos?
Sí, tengo 2 hermanas y un hermano.
¿Cómo son sus hermanos?
Mis hermanos son baja, simpático, y mi hermano es inteligente. I can't remember any of the other adjectives.
¿A qué se dedica usted?
Soy terapeuta.
¿Cómo es su trabajo?
Mi trabajo es ocupado, muy ocupado.
¿Qué no le gusta hacer a usted?
No me gustó lavar los platos.
Fue un placer.
Sorry, I lost what memory. Gracias, igualmente.
Hasta luego.
Hasta luego.
8 minutes is way too long.
I know, it's a very long time to go through that. It's 8 minutes. We've done it several
Right.
times now. It was
And almost everything's the same.
yeah, less thinking and more just like, okay, we got this. Very repetitive, but it's helpful to practice, I guess.
It
Have you
is,
done
yeah.
any of like the language labs or
The conversation lab, yes.
yeah?
Yeah.
Have you done that?
Yes, I did it twice. Once like 2 weeks ago and then again today.
Oh, really? Was it helpful? Do you,
Yes, because they asked random questions, so yeah.
okay, are you paired up with people or is it like
It's a kind of like a round robin.
oh, really? Okay, so you're on the spot. You
Yes.
answer the questions.
So like the first time I did it, I kept being asked first. So,
Of course.
and everybody else had time to prepare. I'm like,
You can help me with something. Yeah, time to prepare like my answer.
Yes.
in my head before you calling me. Okay, I'll have to try it once. I have to look at the times, but
it's helpful.
that's good. Was it like were there a lot of people?
No.
Okay.
Like all together, the first time it was 4 of us, this time it was 3 of us.
Okay, so definitely smaller. Okay, that's interesting. I'm gonna try that. Let's see how my conversational skills go for language. I didn't remember language lab.
Conversation lab, I think.
Okay, conversational lab. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna try it.
I did sign up for the book club too. And I'm like,
When was the book club?
it's just they sent the link super early, like a week in advance, so you couldn't register then. You had to wait a week to register. only reads twice.
Oh, really? Is the book, is it like a beginner?
Yeah, like a collection of short stories.
Oh, okay. I have to go back and look at that email. I want to, maybe next round I won't miss it. Did it start already?
The first class is Wednesday, but the next one's not until December. So like the week before, we'll send out the link again to register or something.
Oh, okay. Okay. I might have missed this one, so maybe I guess next year I'll look at it after the December. I don't know. We'll look into that too.
Mi mamá trabaja con el señor y la señora Díaz. Ella trabaja y yo tengo aventuras. Mi mamá trabaja y yo busco congos. Yo empiezo a buscar congos. Yo busco un congo, pero encontró una iguana. Yo busco un congo, pero encuentro una rana. Yo busco un congo, pero encuentro una tarántula. Mi mamá me dice,
Muy bien, Latoya. Woohoo!
alright guys, so 7:58, finished with my class. It's supposed to go to like 8:10 or 8:20, I think, but I feel like instead of giving us a break, we end early. So yeah, this program school has their own online platform, and I say that because I feel like a lot of other places that I've taken classes, they tend to either send stuff email or like Google Drive. So yeah, they have an online platform. So you create an account and log in. This was week 4. So they put the lesson that we go through, and then they normally have like some Quizlet practice. Sometimes they might have some extra stuff. Last week, they didn't have much last week. Like, that was it for last week. Compared to like week 1, this was week 1. All that stuff. But, yeah. So some Quizlets and pronunciation. And then this, Mi Vida Loca is like a series for Spanish learners. It seemed like they had, let me go back. It was created by the BBC. I forget, how did I get to the thing? Here it was, this. But none of these things work because, I guess because maybe it's archived, or it used to be require Flash. Flash no longer exists. I wish they would update it because it seemed like it would be a great resource, but yeah. So I went back, since I just started with this place, I went back and watched the older episodes so I wouldn't know what was happening when I watched the new ones. So I might watch this episode tonight. I'm going to go ahead and add Quizlet. I'm not going to practice them, but I will add them to my account so it's easier to get to. Yeah. So I feel like classes can be controversial. Like taking classes, a lot of people, if you watch like how their videos about how they learn languages, they're always like, classes in school didn't do anything or didn't learn anything, I didn't remember anything. But I didn't feel that way. Like, I feel like I actually learned and remembered a lot from high school. And I don't think the point was to make you fluent. I think it was just supposed to be an introduction, like high school in general. Most of the courses aren't there for you to master anything. It's just to give you a basic, broad overview. And then you can decide if you want to continue with it. That's how I felt. But I don't know. But I remember a number of things from high school. And actually they wanted me to take Spanish 3, but it was my senior year and I wanted to have an easy year. So I declined. Yeah. So I personally enjoy classes. I feel like I learn the most from classes instead of trying to self-study. Because I feel like I reach a certain level of self-study and that's it. I know people do like individual lessons or whatever, but I prefer group lessons just because other people may think of something that I don't think of. Right? Yeah, so I have a class tonight. This is 10 weeks. I think I like the 10-week one more than some of the other ones that I've done. So, like I said, I'm gonna watch that video at the Quizlets, and then I'm going to bed, and that's gonna be it for Spanish today. For my conversation practice, I did save the chat, so at some point I'm gonna go back and write down the stuff that she put in the chat, like the corrections and the vocab. I need to find a notebook for that. Also, we do have a workbook, but we don't really go over the answers. But I do the practice because I like grammar too. I feel like I'm just an outlier because most people hate grammar. They feel like you don't need to do grammar. But I benefit from doing grammar. So, and then we were reading this for this class. We have this little book. I guess it is made specifically for language learners and not for kids. It's like a kid's story, so it's easy to read because it is made for beginners and you can understand it, which is great because on Wednesday they have a reading group similar to the conversation thing that I had today. Is free. And the book for that class I was reading is like a collection of short stories, and I was reading it and I'm like, this does not seem like it's beginner. Like, no. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, but for real, that's it. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Hi guys, it is 6:23 in the evening. So on Tuesdays we stay late. So I didn't get home till like 5 and I just relaxed for an hour. I already did the apps. But I do need to finish Dreaming Spanish. And I'm gonna do some pages in here and finish Rocket Language lesson that I started. And there's another video series that I'm watching called Destinos. And that's also for language learners, but I feel like it's maybe a high beginner, not a true beginner. Like the other one I feel like is more beginner friendly. But yeah, I started watching that. Destino seems to be a longer series, like a mystery. I want to say it was filmed maybe like late 80s or early 90s, so a little outdated, but still good for, learning. So I'm gonna watch an episode of that as well. So I think actually I'm gonna start with this and do a couple of pages and then take a break. And not take a break, but take a break from this by doing Dreaming Spanish and Rocket Language, then come back and do some more pages. And was there something else I need to do? And then watch Destino. Yeah, I think that's it. So yeah, that's it for Tuesday. Tomorrow, I feel like maybe a little bit more like Monday. But I will see you tomorrow for day 3 of language learning journey. Good morning, guys. It is Wednesday morning, 5:42, and I believe that I can now listen to an audio lesson for Rocket Language. So, let's see. Yeah, so I'm on module 3 now. I just finished module 2, so I'm on module 3. And here we go, we have our audio lessons. First one being descriptions. So I'm going to listen to that. There we go. While I drive to work. So I don't know why you're saying a phone not connected. Okay, there we go.
Carne roja.
No como carne roja.
Okay.
That's the wrong
Other
thing.
things that you might not.
That was from the coffee break. I didn't press play on my phone. Okay. There we go.
Bienvenidos a lección 3.1.
Welcome to lesson 3.1 of the Rocket Spanish Interactive Audio Kit. In this section of the course, you're going to learn how to describe things, such as how you feel and the weather. In this lesson, you'll learn how to describe people. Someone short or tall, blonde or brunette. Physical descriptions can be useful, so listen to the conversation that follows. Mauricio is trying to describe someone to me that he thinks I should know.
¿Conoces a mi amigo Andrés?
No, ¿quién es Andrés?
Andrés, es el rubio.
¿Cuál rubio?
El rubio, con ojos verdes.
¿Lleva lentes?
No, no lleva lentes.
No sé.
Es flaco.
¿Alto?
No, mediano.
Alright, guys. 6:25. I have arrived and finished the audio lesson. So now I can move on to taking some notes. First, let me see how much money I have on my lunch account. If I need to add some for lunch today. Let's see. Okay, I have enough. I don't need to add anything. Probably the rest of this week. So, so I already listened to this. They have a conversation here, but obviously I was listening to it in the car, right? And then they have a role play, so you can listen to the conversation again and then play as the character. So I'm gonna do that, and then these are some of the vocabulary, but then when you get to the actual vocabulary, sometimes it's a little different, or they add extra stuff, I should say. So that's what I'm about to do. I don't know how many vocab altogether it is. Oh, so 48, because the flashcards. So I don't know if I'll be finishing that this morning or if I have to wait till my lunch. But that is what I'm about to do. And yeah. So I will maybe check in with you guys after lunch. Alright, 12 o'clock, lunchtime. I'm gonna finish with, or continue with, Rocket Language. And I was doing some research. I might be signing up for another class through Cervantes Institute. Although I think their Spanish is Spain Spanish. But they have a mid-unit course that starts in November. So, There's a New York and a Chicago. I guess I'll go with New York because of time zone, because it's from 6 to 9. It meets twice a week because it's a short course for 3 hours. So that would be Tuesday, Thursday, 6 to 9. But I wanted to take classes with them from the beginning. I just missed the deadline. So, sign up for that because they're like one of the top places. They also give the proficiency test for Spanish as well. So, I'm signing up for that. But yeah, so I'm on the writing portion. So I have writing, speaking, and quiz. So while I eat my lunch, I'm going to do the writing. Oh, I forgot I had one because we had a team meeting. So for the writing, they say it, and then you have to type it, and then they do have this if you need it. For some reason, when I was doing the listening, because like the listening, they say it, and then you repeat it. It's kind of like speaking now that I'm thinking about it. But they kept saying, I wasn't saying one of the things right. Does he wear glasses? Like just that part. But when it was in a sentence, they counted it as right. And I'm like, I'm saying it the same way. So that's one thing about the audio that I noticed. You could be saying it correctly and they'll mark it wrong. And sometimes you don't say it correctly and they'll mark it as correct. So, okay. But let me go ahead and eat. And then this afternoon is a little bit different because we have a fun run. So we're only going to have like maybe 10-15 minutes for math. And then we go outside. And then it's dismissal. But I will talk with you guys. When I get home, finally can go home at regular time because I don't have to stay late today. Because I had to stay late Monday and Tuesday. I'm about to stay late today, but I might stop by the store because we need some more snacks. So, stop by Publix because they have some buy one, get one free stuff. So, I will talk with you guys later. Alright guys, it is now 6:57, getting ready for my reading group that's about to start. It's like an hour and 15 minutes. It said, this is the book that we're using, Spanish Short Stories for Beginners by Ture. This is a book, there's a couple of books very, very similar. Like the cover is almost exactly the same, but it says that it's by somebody else or something like that. But this is the book I was talking about where I didn't feel like it was for beginners, or maybe more towards high or upper beginner. Yes, I have no idea how I'm going to be doing this because there's only 2 classes for this. Now this one and then one in December. So yeah, I have no idea what story we're gonna read. Yeah, so we'll see how this goes. I'm trying to wait till like exactly at 7. I don't want to get there too early because I learned from the conversation group. But yeah, so I didn't really do much. I finished the rocket language lesson when I got home. Did the apps like regular and dream in Spanish, and I think that was about it. Last night I accidentally ended up falling asleep, so I didn't do everything that I had planned to do, but that's fine. Nothing pressing. Yeah, so we're gonna see what this class is about. I'll record a little bit so you can see as well, and then after it I think I'm gonna take a nap because I do have another class. It's just later because it's on the West Coast. I need as much sleep as I can get, so I'll try to take a nap, make sure I set my alarm so I don't oversleep. It's at 10:30, so 10:15 should be good enough. Granted, that'll only be about 2 hours if I fall asleep like immediately, which I don't think I will. Let me click on this link.
¿Estamos bien para continuar? Perfecto. Bien, y vamos a la tuya.
Nunca lo vi de esa forma. Nunca vi a otra persona de esa forma. Él es mi hijo. Algo anormal está ocurriendo. Beatriz tuvo que irse. María fue al cuarto de su hijo. Quiso hablar con él, saludarlo, saber qué estaba haciendo. Ella sabía la respuesta, leyendo. Entró y a nadie vio. Ella tuvo una taza de café en sus manos. Vio un libro cerrado en el piso. Tomó el libro, inusualmente pesado. Abrió el libro y se alarmó. Caminaba. Mamá, ayúdame, no puedo salir. El niño estaba atrapado dentro del libro. La taza se hizo anuncio en el piso, el cuerpo de una mujer cayó en el piso. María estaba inconsciente.
Un giro extraño.
Alright guys, it is now 10:27. And I'm up for this class. Let's do the Google Drive with that Zoom link. I did sleep for a little bit. I did not go to sleep at like exactly 8:15, even though we ended a little early. I have no idea exactly how this class is going to go. This is that it is a high beginner, I think high beginner, low intermediate. Good morning guys, it is Thursday, 6:27. I can't remember if I filmed that conversation class last night or not. I feel like I didn't, but yeah, it's about almost 2 hours. So that was tough. But so we did like introduction, except we had to introduce somebody else. And then played this little game sort of with the instructor where we had to ask questions. So, and then we talked about the Day of the Dead. So we watched a couple of videos, read some things, answered some questions like comprehension questions and stuff. So we do have homework. I'm not going to do that right now because that class not till Wednesday, so I have plenty of time to work on that, and I have other stuff before then I need to do. But yeah, luckily next week, most of the time, I'll be able to sleep earlier and get more sleep before the class. It's just this time I had that reading group before, and I won't have that for several weeks. But so I listened to the audio lesson. It was on emotions. So yeah, I'm about to do the next part, which is the conversation.
Hola, Amy. ¿Cómo estás?
Sometimes we turn the main light off. Okay. There we go. So,
No, no estoy nervioso.
this one was on
Estoy muy ocupado
emotions.
haciendo las maletas.
Okay. I will check in with you guys sometime later. It is Halloween, so
Ciao.
who knows how it's gonna be. For my grade level, 2nd grade, they gave a teacher, I guess, bought these. I guess we're gonna be wearing this. They have t-shirts. I don't have a t-shirt because I don't know. But yeah, I will talk with you guys later. Alright guys, it is 5:42. I don't know what was going on with traffic, but I got home like 20 minutes later than I normally do, and that's with me leaving like 5 minutes early. So I don't know, it was ridiculous. I'm like, if it's gonna be like that tomorrow, I'm gonna be late to my Spanish class tomorrow because I have one at 4. I got home after 4, so I don't know. But I did apps on my phone, and what I'm about to do now is once I go to my Google Drive for this class that I have tonight, this is what basically the book. They have digital copies, or they copied the book and put it on Google Drive. So basically all we do is basically just read through the chapters and do the exercises, and that's it. So this class is free, so, but it's not the best. Like, yeah. Like, I could do that by myself, but yeah. I just get practice, reading out loud and doing exercises and getting some minimum feedback. But I'll be doing this week and next week, and then after next week I won't be able to do it anymore because my other class occurs at this time, because this one starts at 7 and that other class, once it starts, is from 6 to 9. So yeah, and it takes like maybe 3 sessions for each chapter. So I think with chapter 8, so I already started doing some last week, so I need to see where I am at. Uno, último, su antiguo. Okay, so that pobre, and then that mismo and viejo. Okay, so I need to do exercise 8.3. I'll probably do 8.3 through 8.5. I'm trying to, and then finish rocket language, and I will film a little bit of that class. For that class, I normally keep my video off and just be in my bed, basically. So I'm gonna do this, and then rocket language, and I might watch a video. Actually, I need to do homework for my Friday class. But I think I might see if I can switch instructors for that Friday class. So, I'll do this Friday, then I want to switch like day/instructor. So we shall see. But I will check in with you guys in a little bit.
Que no trabaja. Juan no tiene trabajo. Él se levanta todos los días.
This Friday morning, 6:30. I don't know what happened last night. Well, I fell asleep. I ended up falling asleep before my class started, and when I woke up, it was like 7:20, and the class is only an hour, so I didn't think it would make any sense for me to log in 20 minutes late. If it was an hour and a half class, then I would have, but I really don't know how I ended up falling asleep. So yeah, but like I said, I won't be finishing that class because the other class will be starting. So I'm going to continue working on that homework for that class today. Luckily, the class is like right at 4, so yeah, because when I get home, basically I have like maybe 10-15 minutes before class starts. Depending, well, I guess it depends on traffic. Like I said yesterday, traffic was just so horrible that I was late. So I don't know what it's gonna be like today. I have a pen in my pocket. Okay. Yeah. So this class that I have today is from something called Burgess Institute. So they have other languages. And the homework, they say they use something called the graph method. I never heard of it, but yeah, so I did that. I think that was all I did, actually. All right. Sometimes, though, the instructor changes the homework, but since I wasn't in class, I don't know, because he don't record the class or post it anywhere. So I kind of actually want to switch people. The first class, he had like a sub, and I like her. So write 6 sentences using regular verbs and then basically past tense, and then write an essay explaining what I did last weekend, and then translate, and that's it. Okay, yeah, so I'm gonna work on this, and I don't know if I'll be able to finish it before my morning TV, especially that last part. There's a lot of translation I probably won't be able to finish, but I will talk with you guys later. Alright, so I did finish my homework for my class today, doing the writing portion of it. Okay, so.
Frío.
I think it's frío.
Frío.
Okay, yes.
No sé.
No sé.
No sé.
Okay.
Puede. Puede. Espero que no.
Okay. Ooh,
Espero que no.
Wait, is it espero?
Espero que no.
Okay. No, I can't remember if it has accent or not. Let's see.
Espero que no. Va a llover. Va a llover. Espero que sí.
Yeah, it's been rough. Even though we only had 10 students up until like 11 and one student came, but it's been, yeah. But not much left planned for today because we're going to finish the writing. Then we have a math test. It's like after the math test, they may have a little bit of free time. So hopefully, I'm hoping traffic isn't as bad as it was yesterday because I don't want to sit in all that traffic. But I will see you guys when I get home. All right. Oh, it's 4 o'clock on the dot. I am home, but I need to log into the class. Traffic with regular traffic. So I got here at the same time I normally get here on Friday. Respondí, respondiste, respondió. Respondí, respondiste, respondió, respondimos, respondieron.
No fui a ese museo en París.
Número 8 son Natalia.
Esta ventana es muy grande, ese es pequeño.
Esa es pequeña. Bien. Y número 9, Ashley.
¿Es este tu gato?
Bien. Y número 10 son.
Tú no entiendiste este problema.
Tú no entendiste este problema, no comprendiste este problema. Los dos son correctos. Y muy bien, vamos al número 11, Natalie.
Mary fue de esa casa a ese restaurante.
Bien. Y número 12, Bonnie.
Vendró estos libros por $40.
Pues vendí, porque no vendí.
Vendí, vendí, sí.
Bien, perfecto. Y número 13, Natalia.
Tengo esta pequeña mesa, está en mi sala.
Perfecto. Y número 14, Ashley.
Alright, so now it is 5:32. The homework took way long. Like, we only had 15 minutes to go over the new lesson, because of how long the homework took. Like, you should have cut some things out or not have everybody do some of it. But anyways, let me see if class number 6, if the one tomorrow is still available. Because if so, then I'm gonna sign up for it tomorrow, which means I would just need to go ahead and, no, I guess that class must have been full, or never mind, is with somebody else. It's not with the person that I would want. Yeah, she doesn't have a class until December for class number 6, which is sad. I am going to, what can I do? I need to finish Dreaming Spanish, do the apps, and then probably watch an episode of Destinos. I didn't watch it the other day because I ended up falling asleep. And look at the homework for that class I just did on Wednesday. I signed up for another conversation practice, the free one, except they changed the days and times again, which is a little annoying. I signed up for Tuesday, which should work because we shouldn't be staying late Tuesday. In fact, we might get to leave early since, so we can go vote. So that's basically it for Friday. I'm not going to do a bunch of extra stuff since it is Friday. I kind of run over really late. Okay, yeah, I will talk with you guys tomorrow. Alright guys, so it is Saturday. It is actually 2:23 and I have not done as much Spanish studying as I normally do on Saturdays by this point. I don't know why, because I've been awake since like 4 or something. I did laundry and took my car to the car wash because it was dirty. I did listen to the next audio lesson of Rocket Language and did the conversation, roleplay, and flashcard. And I think that was it. So, besides doing Duolingo this morning as well. So now I'm about to watch next episode of Destinos. For some reason I keep wanting to say Los Destinos. But no. I don't know why it's not completely in order. So the last episode I watched, I guess, was number 12, but as you can see on here, 13 isn't there. Let me see. Okay, so episode 13.
Annenberg Media.
With additional funding provided by the Geraldine R. Dodge Foundation. Welcome to Destinos, an introduction to Spanish. In this episode, Raquel begins her search for Ángel, the son of Rosario and Fernando. Remember to let the actions and the situations guide your understanding.
Se llama Ángel Castillo. Ah, el que puede saber es José. José, usted puede conocer a Ángel Castillo, mi hermano. Ya hablaron con Héctor.
So I'm going to watch/listen to this. I might do drops. I think I forgot to mention drops. I might do drops and memorize while I watch this episode. Then I will come back to you guys in about 30 minutes. Alright, so I finished that video several minutes ago. I was just putting a cover on my chair that I just got because it's dry. But now what I'm about to do is go check to see what I need to do for this upcoming week, if I have anything to do. And I'm gonna just go in order. So I probably won't do everything today. I'm not going to do everything today. Probably focus on Monday and Wednesday class, because right now I don't have a Tuesday class. So Monday class is with Casa de Español. So this is what we did last session. So I'm gonna just go review this. Wait, so I do know that there are some pages that I need to do, so I will do those. But before I do that, I'm gonna do that. I do want to go to this upcoming week, which would be week 5, and go ahead and add this Quizlet to my personal account. Oh, they changed it. Okay, so apparently, okay, yes, so, actually I think I'm gonna do the Quizlet first, and then I will do those workbook pages, and that would be it for this class. So, yeah, so I'm gonna do Quizlet first, then those workbook pages. I did a good portion of them, but there's some that I skipped. There's like a comprehensive review. So I skipped those, I know that for sure. And I don't think I did all the pages. Let me go back and look, because if you notice, it was a lot of pages. Like basically 57 to 80. What is that, 23 pages? Yeah, it's a lot. And so I might, after I do the Quizlet, I might watch something. I forgot to mention, I did already do Dreaming Spanish on their website, but I might watch some of their YouTube videos because I think they're different. I'm not sure, unless it's a different level, because right now on their website I'm doing super beginning, but I haven't noticed any of the videos I've been watching on their YouTube channel. So I also like to, watch or look at people who are learning different languages, so just to see what tips they have. So I'm gonna do that, finish those workbook pages, and then I will talk with you guys in a minute. Alright, now it is 4:29 and I finished the workbook pages that I'm going to do. Because I realized that some of those pages are actually for this upcoming week. Yeah, so that's for this upcoming week, for week 5. So I didn't need to do those. And then just got this book that was the Amazon people for the class that I just signed up for, that starts like in 2 weeks, or I guess a week and a half. It's gonna be on Tuesday, Thursday. I went ahead and ordered it from that program instead of Amazon, because I looked on Amazon and there was just too many options. So I was like, to be safe, let me just order from that school or whatever. So it looks like this is a book where everything is in Spanish. Yep. Everything is in Spanish. But it looks like you might be able to find audio stuff online. It reminds me of some of those Korean books that I had for a couple of classes where you couldn't really do it by yourself. Like the teacher, you had to do it with the class because you wouldn't get instructions on what to do for some of the things. So and this one looks like similar to that. Yeah, and I did order a little notebook that's not going to arrive till I think Tuesday, specifically for this program because I plan to take like all the levels with that program. So finish that. Also though, I was being distracted watching some YouTube videos. So now I'm about to go to the Google Drive and look at what I have to do for my Wednesday class. And yeah, luckily this week, like the rest of this month actually, which isn't that many weeks because of Thanksgiving, but yeah, I'll be able to go to sleep early. Actually, I think the next reading group is the last class. So yeah. Okay, so it says need to watch a video, answer questions on 14 or 16, do the same, and then write 2 to 3 more questions about the video. So I'm guessing we're writing this in a notebook. And then that's the extra crazy. So I'm going to watch the video and answer these questions today, and then tomorrow I might do the optional, and actually I might see if I can open it on my tablet and just answer on there using the write on feature if I can. So let's watch this video. Okay, 24 minutes. Okay, so I finished the video. I had to watch it like twice and answered the questions. So that is done. I don't know, like I didn't see anywhere to put the answers. Oh, we were supposed to come up with 2 or 3 more questions about the video. So I didn't do that part. So I need to do that part. Just been untwisting my hair while I watch the video because I have a hair appointment tomorrow. So that way tomorrow all I have to do is to detangle because that takes forever. So I need to write questions and then finish rocket language, and then when 6 o'clock Duolingo, and that would be it for Spanish today for me. Tomorrow will be similar except even more condensed because of my hair appointment, because that takes a long time. So yeah, but that is going to be it for this week of Spanish learning. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in my next one.